I'm Nicole Moore, and I've been a love and relationship coach for more than 10 years, helping people, including celebrities and reality stars, improve their love lives. Hut Up presents Reality of Love. They say sex sells, but the truth is, people often use sex as a way to sell themselves out. From leading with sex first because we feel we have no other value, to doing things we don't really want to do just to please someone else. In sex, we're often not exactly coming first or putting ourselves first. I've coached thousands of people to heal their love lives, and the crazy thing is, almost every single person had issues or hang-ups when it comes to sex. In this episode of Reality of Love, I'll be joined by my co-host, Elena Davies, a former contestant on Big Brother and a sex-positive advocate.
Hi, my name is Elena Davies. You might know me from CBS Big Brother or embarrassing myself on the internet.
And we'll chat with reality stars to get their take on what a healthy sex life looks like. Let's meet today's guests.
My name, Nathan Webb. What I'm known for depends who you ask. I was on a television show called Too Hot to Handle, Netflix, season 2.
Hi, my name is MADDIE MUNSON. I am known for having the F-Boy podcast.
Hi, my name is GARRETT MOROSKY. I'm known for the reality TV show F-Boy Island on HBO Max.
Hello, I'm Elle Monet. I was a grenade on Too Hot to Handle season 2.
Yeah, see, to me, F-Boy is just a guy who's been hurt.
Aww, I feel so mean now.
But let's hear yours.
Nah, some of them haven't been hurt.
Yeah, you're right.
They all have. Okay.
Yeah, so I feel the same. Like, I feel like an F-boy is just like someone selfish and emotionally unavailable on purpose. You know, like they'll just go do messed up stuff just to, you know, get their rocks off or whatever. So,
Maddie, you've dealt with a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear this.
I want to say an F-Boy is like a little like untrained dog, like a little puppy that's like, let me go fuck whoever, like pee and poop everywhere. Like, let me just like destroy everything in my path because the puppy doesn't know any better. It's like, it just wants to like be loved and like it's insecure and like it just like needs a lot of attention and like it doesn't know until you like train the dog and then it will become a reformed F-boy, a man, you know, who's ready to like be in a relationship or like
who's doing all
I
that?
like to train the dog a little bit.
Yeah.
Women
You
should not have to
said
train a
basically
guy.
like she took care of you, she's feeding me, she's telling
Doing
me,
certain things
and
that,
then
yeah.
it's kind of like helping you get in line a little bit.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, again, I was on a show with about 30 of them, and after being on the show, I couldn't believe how emotional these boys were. These dudes are all like, oh, well, like now I'm really kind of seeing who I am, and they're not proud of who they are. But like the dudes, you would just see all of them breaking down, and we'd just be with the boys bonding, and like these dudes are crying, and it's just like they're so emotional because of like the shit that they've done, and also like they haven't.
You like
He likes hearing this.
They
Yeah.
haven't.
I was just like imagining guys that are actually being open and like comfortable in
Oh,
their
it's
feelings. It's
insane.
like I'm like, wait, I am surprised to even be hearing this.
Like they were just emotional little babies who haven't dealt with shit from their past and hide it because just like whenever I will self-sabotage everything, it's I don't want people to know that I'm hurting.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. The F-boys really, they have the most emotion.
And you girls get
They're the most
screwed
sensitive.
during all of that because
Yeah.
the second we start to open up our emotions and we start to let down our walls, I'm like, oh shit, like we're letting down our walls to this girl, then we'll be like, oh no, I can't do that anymore. And like you'll get that like emotional side that we have, but then we'll pull away because of our own shit. It has nothing to do with you.
And
It's
then
all
That's why I don't think
because
it's
of
about
us.
training. That's why I don't think it's about training. It's like they have to have self-reflection,
I
like
think they
see
don't
what they're
know
doing.
anything.
It's exactly
Yeah,
it's the
that's
journey
why
of
it has to
self-discovery
click.
and
Like, they need
self-awareness that you
self-reflection.
have
That's
to
why we're
have.
doing this episode.
All
Yeah.
the nature,
Let's
all
see.
the nurture, like everything
Yeah.
that you've been through in your life and your experience is going to impact that. And I think having conversations like this is really important because we were talking about it earlier, like humanizing people. You know, it's really easy to say like, okay, you made this one bad decision or you made this different decision than I would have made, and now you're an F-boy. You're canceled. You're the worst.
Yeah.
But like you are. That's one tiny thing that you did in your whole entire life, and it was impacted by how many things that you didn't even have a control over.
Yeah.
So like just having grace for people, trying to see their perspective, and then not just writing someone off entirely for
Yeah.
like one thing or a couple of things.
Yeah. And again, like it's that self-discovery. I think that the journey of self-discovery it's never ending. It's constantly like, you know, having some time to reflect, figuring out how you can be better. And I think the biggest thing with everyone who's kind of on like a big platform, you can't also let the noise of what people are saying about you get to you, and a lot of people let that happen. The reason why I said I compartmentalize my emotions really well is because like after that show, every single DM I got was go kill yourself, you're a fucking scumbag, you're a scumbag, everything like that. But for me, I was like, well, I know it's a TV show, like I know like how to handle this stuff, but a lot of people can't, and that's when like they can get like in depressions, ruts, they're like, oh, I'm not, you know, even though I gained, you know, 2 million followers from this show and my engagement's crazy, like what do I do now? And you're taking these people who maybe like didn't come from a lot, might have been like, you know, a bartender or stripper or whatever, and then all of a sudden you get put on this crazy pedestal and you're like, oh shit, well, I don't know how to act right. Like this is also cool, like I'm,
Well, the hardest thing for me now as well is living here and then Kaylee and my daughter being back in Fort Worth every day.
I will check on them, don't worry.
Like, it's like, why are you not at home?
Really? That you get those DMs?
Every day. Like I was
which is nuts.
It's all day.
I'm working to provide a life for them.
Yeah, like
relax.
Social media for us is no longer, we can't use it the way we want to use it because it's essentially our business, right? It's our business card. So yeah, I want to be posting a ton of stuff of me and my daughter and Kaylee and whatever, but it can't be like that.
Yeah, because all the people who follow you want the hot pics.
No, well, it's not that. It's like brands want to, you know, a lot of it. It's what we do for work. It's our modeling stuff. So people don't realize that. So they'll see me in Vegas. Like I was in Vegas last weekend. So I'm posting me trashed at like 4 a.m. in Vegas, and I'm getting paid to be there, right? But people don't know that. They're like, oh, look at this idiot. He's got a daughter at home, and he stood on a table in Omni, a nightclub at 4 a.m. Like, yeah, but
You're like, yeah, that's her college fund.
But they don't know that.
Literally it's Kaylee's rent and her car and her phone and their food and all of this. And it's, and I say that, like I try and tell Kaylee, she'll get annoyed at me sometimes. Like, well, I'll move back if you want. I'll just go back to stripping or whatever. It'll be great. We'll kind of scrape by. But she has it, like, I'm able to give her a great life right now, but people don't realize that, and just, like you're saying, DMs all day.
Dudes who,
Perception is reality.
Yes.
Whatever people perceive that you're doing is their reality, and you can't change their mind.
Yeah.
I love working with fitness brands. I've always wanted to be a fitness model. That's why Instagram is a lot of me in the gym, it's me shirtless, whatever. People just think I'm an F-boy. They're like, yo, this guy's shirtless all the time. It's like, no, I want to be able to say, hey, look, Gymshark, or hey, look, Vanquish, this is me, this is what I do. It's my it's me, it's my business card.
When we return, more on hang-ups and issues with reality show sex. And we'll find out just what a healthy sex life looks like when reality of love continues.
And at first, I used to like fake orgasms a lot, just to, you know, I don't want to hurt his ego. Now I'm like, I'm not faking anything because I've learned.
Dating can feel daunting at times, but what I love about Hot App is that it has so many cool features to help a nervous dater out. You can send private messages securely within the app so you don't have to share your phone number, and they even blur photos that might contain nudity. If you're not comfortable with the message you've sent, you can unsend it and it'll be removed from you and your match's inbox. When you're ready, you can video chat with matches, and Hot App's video feature starts with auto blur, where you can hear one another but not see each other until you mutually choose to unblur the video feed. It can be hard to have intimate conversations about your likes and dislikes with people you don't know yet. So use the My Bedroom feature as a conversation starter. It'll open up some good communication channels and give you an idea of your own and each other's deal breakers in the bedroom. I found this thing called Flow Gummies, and I seriously, first of all, when I found these, I was like, hallelujah, like truly, because my life changed. I was having crazy PMS. I was feeling like for, a week out of the month, I'm like out of commission. And then like people don't realize, I was just feeling
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah, not great. After 1 month of taking these, the next cycle that I had, I'm like, wait a minute, I have less PMS. I don't feel like I want to kill my husband. Like, I feel good.
And the reason that I tried them was because they had so many good reviews.
So, Elena, we want everyone to orgasm every single time. It doesn't always happen, especially for the ladies. We might think it's happening most of the time.
And at first, I used to like fake fake orgasms a lot, just because, I don't want to hurt his ego. Now I'm like, I'm not faking anything, because I've learned, scientifically speaking, that the more you moan and stuff like that, your partner will come quicker. And so if you don't say anything, he'll work harder. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Strategic queen.
Is this true?
Yeah. Seriously.
Wow, that's a good tip.
Yeah. So I don't think it's good for women to fake orgasms, because it's like,
We're enabling them.
yeah.
And
for a
we're
long
digging
time,
our own grave. Every single time you make them think that you come, they're gonna do that same thing next time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they didn't realize that's the back of my knee. And I'm like, wow! And then next time they're just going it down again. And I'm like, well, I really ruined that for myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That was not productive in any way whatsoever.
And then on top of that, I had a grudge. I had a grudge with men for a really long time, because they can just come regardless. You know what I mean?
And most of the time, I'm pretty sure they're thinking about somebody else.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I don't know either.
I'm just
Not
saying,
most of the time.
yeah, they can, most of the time they come, and then you're just left there. You gotta go finish yourself off. You know what I mean? That's not fun. So I had a grudge with men for a long time, but I find if you talk to them and tell them what you want and stuff like that, they'll work on it if they like you.
Yeah.
What's your experience, Maddie?
I don't remember the last time I faked an orgasm. I try not to. It's hard for me to pretend oh yeah, so good. And if I'm not, they're I want to make you come, and I'm like, okay, then do it.
Be my guest.
So yeah, I don't think you should fake an orgasm. I think you should communicate what you like. I want you to make me come first by fingering me, and then going down on me, and then sex is after all of that.
There's a lot that goes into it.
There's a lot, time, place, what's going on.
Sometimes the vagina's shy at first. You gotta warm up.
Flirt with her a little bit.
Yeah.
I hate myself for this, but I deserve a daytime Emmy for the number of times that guys think that they have blown my mind. And I'm I am ready for my Oscar.
So
The Screen Actors Guild needs to reach out. I'm pretty sure I owe them money, because I have faked probably 99% of my orgasms.
Really?
Wow.
If I were you, I wouldn't fake them. I would just be like, dude, you're not good. You gotta learn something. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you're
but I
never
think
gonna learn.
in that moment then I was just okay, so this is going nowhere. How do I make it end faster? And I know if he thinks I'm coming, that'll make him come, and then if he comes, he'll go. And then I can actually come. But again, it's I made that's a bad choice, and that has only hurt me, because I'm continuing to hook up with guys that are thinking that they did a great job every time, and I'm just kind of I haven't had a lot of really great sex.
Yeah, it sounds like you're just it's the guys that are just not that great that you're attracting.
That as soon as you stop looking for the orgasm and thinking about it, it will come.
That's true.
It will come.
That's true.
Stop
that's so
obsessing
true.
about, just be forget about it, and then relax, and then maybe it will come.
Yeah, whenever you stop lying as a guy and you stop chasing girls for your own ego, you'll all of a sudden sit there and it'll be boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
You attract people that you're oh shit, all right.
That is very true.
And your once you know your value, the standards just come, just radiate to you.
Because I usually chase a type, and I turn that off a little bit, and then this one guy, this short white guy, didn't even look like he was about to do all that. He's been blowing my mind. No, for real.
Yeah.
Nathan, you're not even that short though. You're pretty tall.
Yeah, but it will come literally.
Yeah.
So you'll be good.
I'm looking forward to that day.
Know your worth.
It'll come.
It will come,
And then
basically,
you'll come.
right?
Come will
And then
come.
we'll all come.
We're all gonna come together.
Yeah.
So we've heard a lot from you ladies. For you guys, is this educational, or are you oh my God, I'm being attacked?
I don't think we're being attacked. I like honesty. I'm very, Gary and I spoke about this, that I think we're both very confident that it doesn't hurt our feelings, right?
Okay.
Everyone's very different, so what might work for you doesn't work for Elle, and vice versa. Nicole, you say your husband is great. He knows you very well, right?
Yeah, from the beginning. So,
So-
it's woo.
So I don't think you're attacking us. It's just your personal preference. For us, it's the same thing. It can either be our hand or it can be, the same motion works every time for both of us.
Yeah.
So it's
Speak
different
for
for you.
yourself. No, speak for yourself. For me, I think communicating is very important. I need a girl who's talking super dirty. For you, I mean, I've been, again, I would say that like when you first start like in high school, like guys really don't know what they're doing. And then as you have like relationships and stuff like that, you start communicating and things like that. You kind of start to know what you want, and you really start to explore your sexualities like together. If I were you, I would be like communicating like, yo, like I mean, like put your fingers in your.
I would do this if I were you. I would go and be like, nobody's ever made me come before.
So now I see.
That's a lot of pressure, though. That's a
Yeah,
lot
but
of pressure on
you
the
need
guy.
to
Well, no, I have said that. That is now like
Well,
my
he's gotta-
truth.
he's gotta step
and
up.
I am now communicating it, and I kind of think that like me becoming this like sex positive influencer was like my way of kind of owning my sexuality, and also just being like, yeah, I haven't actually had an orgasm from a guy, and like the first time that ever was communicated to any guy I've ever had sex was them watching my Instagram story. So that was a bummer for them probably, but I am trying to like own that myself and like really communicate that this is what I want, this is what I need. And you're right, it 100% is communication. If I am to communicate to you like how to get me off, I do believe that it can be done.
Yes,
There's
you
guys
know.
who are willing to listen, and there's guys who are not willing to listen. There's guys who want to be an F-boy, there's guys who don't want to be an F-boy.
Yeah.
I think if you have a lot of experience of one kind of guy, you're going to have a certain perspective. But I think we've seen from these men here that there's lots of different kinds of guys out there. So I think it's about you raising your standards, honestly. Speaking of raising your standards, we've probably all done things in the past that maybe were not at the standard that we have now. We're going to do a little game and exercise to talk about that. So are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. More sex talk and never have I ever. We'll play a fun, sexy game with our panel when Reality of Love returns. Never have I ever had sex just because I wanted the other person to like me. Great sex starts with a confident relationship with yourself, and that's what Jimmy Jane is designed to provide. Jimmy Jane believes that pleasure is your birthright, and you deserve to feel loved. Their collection of sexual wellness designs is the perfect luxe treat to get to know yourself on an intimate level, which is why I love each and every Jimmy Jane product. I want the best for myself because I love myself, and these are the best sexual wellness products on the market. I know you're gonna love them as well. All right, guys, so we are here to play our little fun dating sex game. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We've been talking about growth and sex and all the ways we're growing, but sometimes, you know, we haven't always made the best choices, or maybe we're learning from those choices. So we're gonna play the game. Elena, why don't you go ahead and explain what the game is?
So this is a version of Never Have I Ever, except for we're going to expose the ways that you maybe haven't always made the best choices. So we will ask a question. Raise your hand if you have done this thing, and whoever gets the most wins.
So first question, never have I ever had sex just because I wanted the other person to like me.
What was his name? I ain't done that. You guys mean to tell me that you've never had sex with someone?
I have.
I have done it too.
I'm just not playing the
Okay,
game.
Al did it. Okay, Al did it too.
But
Okay.
To like me and to be with me, or just
Yeah.
me to be like, all right, I'm gonna really.
Just
you know,
because you're
get-
doing it, just because you're trying to,
Get her to like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I love your honesty.
yeah.
I did it once.
You did it once?
Yeah, just
Okay.
like this was like when I lost my virginity. I was like, geez. I was like, he's not gonna like me if I don't give him some. So then I like gave him some, you know, just make him stick around.
Did he stick around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, never have I ever lied and told someone the sex was good when it really wasn't.
Guilty?
Guilty.
Why do you think you did that?
I could tell they're like, oh, was the sex good? I'm like they're like wanting it to be so good. I'm like, yeah, it was great. So just like lying so they could feel better.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a good deed that I did that day.
Not my fault.
All right.
Everybody has that one.
Yeah.
Never have I ever lied about the number of people that I've slept with because I was afraid how the real number would look to someone else. Me.
Yeah,
You're
I
coming
don't-
up.
I don't kiss and tell. Mary.
I think whoever keeps track is like kind of a.
I used to have a notes section in my phone.
So
Of the girls you slept with?
Wow. Did you put a rating by them, like 5?
Oh God,
I didn't
that's
do it.
such a thing. You never want to have sex with a guy
I
again.
would put their name in capital letters.
Did you know all of the names, or was some like girl with bikini
So
top?
funny.
Okay, never have I ever called a booty call simply because I just didn't want to feel lonely.
Isn't that like what
I mean,
booty
can we
calls are?
Yeah.
can we
Yeah.
respond to the booty call, like, cause you didn't want to feel lonely?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So everybody.
Like, aren't booty calls like because you're
That's
lonely?
why,
and,
yeah.
like, let me just get a nut.
Yeah.
But then, you know, when they show up and like you do it quick and you're like, oh, now you gotta stay for the night.
Yeah.
I probably should just.
And then you like post note clarity and you
Yeah,
regret
like, I
it.
probably should just hit porn out. Like,
Yeah.
Why do I invite you over and
Never have I ever faked an orgasm.
Yep, we got you.
I have been. I forgot her name. She was in my. I'll check my notes section.
Oh,
So everyone
my
except for
God.
Garrett.
She's definitely in there.
But not in all caps.
Nah. Twin
No.
Peaks girl.
Lowercase letters.
All lowercase.
Never have I ever done something that I wasn't really comfortable with, but I did it because my partner pressured me into it, like anal or threesome or kinks.
What were you pressured into?
No comment.
Oh.
No comment, man. I'm not exposing myself. I'm not exposing myself.
Yeah, you-
like, this is what turns me
flip
on.
it.
Like, let's try to do this,
Go to-
X, Y, and Z. Like, I've
Yeah.
had that happen. Girls were like, "Oh, whoa, that's a lot."
Oh, I heard that. I
No,
heard that.
don't look at me.
Why are you looking at
Did
me
hear
when
that?
you whisper anal
I did.
sex?
I didn't.
She didn't.
Oh, okay.
I liked it though.
Oh,
I liked what she said.
how's that?
You can't share with the
It
group.
was like exhausting. It was like very tiring.
Okay.
I would need like a full workup of the shower logistics beforehand, but yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah.
Never have I ever felt discomfort or pain during sex without advocating for myself. Told someone
High
that you were
school.
uncomfortable.
High school teething way too hard, and I was like, should I say anything? But
Was
it's
that
not-
me? My bad.
Okay, everyone, this is the last question. It's worth 2 rings, so we can see who the winner is. Never have I ever had sex, and what I really wanted was love.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time I want love.
I don't get it.
I think I
Don't get it.
figured her out because she wanted like a one night stand. I started like really passionately kissing her and shit, and she just wasn't into it.
So it looks like we have a very clear winner. Nathan, congratulations! Would you like to see what you've
I
won?
would love to.
I want to see what you've won too.
You're sick.
This is
Congrats
the
on being
prize. We have a lovely box of Jimmy Jane sexual wellness tools and toys so you can love yourself, you can love your partner, you can have more fun, more orgasms, and more love. Thank you all so much for being here today. I think we all grew, and I just loved hearing all your vulnerable shares and getting to know each and every one of you and seeing like what's underneath everything here. You know, it's just fear. We just want love at the end of the day. So I learned a lot. I hope you all learned a lot too. This was so much fun. So thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sex can be so many things, but ultimately